Are you ready? You think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Break the wall
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the most electrifying hour 216 Creator Studios puts together. Man, just in from Saudi Arabia. I don't know how to say that name. Where the Royal Rumble was, nobody was really there. We were not. But we are live today from Tom's Production Studios. Tom's Productions, you think it, he'll ink it on all your printing and decorated apparel needs. Nothing says I love you more on Valentine's Day than getting a tumbler with your lover's name on it. Just make sure your wife doesn't find out. Say, hey, Tom's Productions for all you cheating husbands out there.
Wives cheat too.
Maybe. Hey, of course, the Royal Rumble last night, and well, if you don't have ESPN, you didn't get to see it. But that is who we are, what we're doing, and welcome aboard, gentlemen.
And if you didn't have ESPN, you saved yourself $30.
That's right. A lot of great surprises by Paul Levesque.
He promised us a bunch.
A lot of good stuff there.
So, as Ken earlier said, yes, you think you get with all your print and decorated apparel needs. Feel free to go into stores.inksoft.com.
And
those 216 Creators.
Look at it. If these guys stand up, he's got a nice hoodie over there. One of the hoodies,
Yeah,
Alex.
Got one of the original shirts.
Got the originals. Guys look great. Yeah. It is nice. They don't fade. I mean, that shirt there, Tom, is about 4 years old.
It's since I want to say beginning of our show.
Yeah.
It's close to that.
Yeah. Got good color. It's not crackling or peeling.
Nope,
Beautiful.
nope.
Beautiful quality.
Great
Spacing is
quality.
good on the hoodie.
Yeah. Yeah, spacing's really nice on the hood.
I can actually use my pocket
Wow.
and not have.
You don't have it printing over
Yeah.
your kangaroo
No, I
pouch.
don't.
That's it. It's just his age. Leave his kangaroo pouch out of this.
Hey, guys, and we do have a happy birthday to him tomorrow.
To who?
To me,
Yeah.
It's your birthday tomorrow,
It's
bro?
my birthday.
Oh, shit. Happy birthday,
I'm
man.
a groundhog. I'm a rodent.
This is like going to be our first year. We don't have the groundhog dump.
Yeah.
You want to see your shadow or what?
Hopefully not.
Yeah, right. That's it. Well, that's awesome. I didn't know that. Happy birthday. That's
Thank
cool.
you.
That's
That
what
is
we're here
cool.
for. That's what I'm here for, to remind people.
And thanks for tuning in, everybody. That'll do.
And that's our show.
And that's the show. All right.
Yeah.
That's why as quick as the Royal Rumble
knock it
was.
down.
Right.
Knock down
More-
Logan on Hogan.
More excitement, though.
All right, let's start with some good news before getting to the bad news. So last week, this isn't in your slides. This is a little surprise.
Oh.
Clay Guida showed up at Johnsburg Hall of Fame last week. He was
Oh,
inducted into the
yeah.
High School Hall of
Good
Fame.
for him.
Took a picture with the wrestling team.
Now, Clay's the guy in the middle there.
Clay's the guy in the middle.
Yeah.
He is the former UFC fighter. He retired last year. Had an appearance on Raw earlier.
Well, he just fought
Last year.
some, but he was in the
I think he did Hogan's
Yeah.
Real American
Real
Wrestling,
American Wrestling. Yeah.
freestyle, whatever. So I did talk to him a little bit. Well, I think it was at halftime or whatever. And I asked him, like, you have the charisma and personality. Why did you never become a pro wrestler?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, well, did you ever see those guys? I'm like, yeah. Like, he's like, well, I'm tiny compared to them. I'm like, dude, like, you're almost the same size as Jericho.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's a little short, but I mean, they would make it fit for him.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like the energy and like what he could do. Like, I was just kind of shocked when I asked him about that. Like, So,
What a cool opportunity for those young men. That's awesome.
yeah, my former father-in-law used to drive him and my former brother-in-law to practice wrestling.
Wow, nice.
So yeah, he's what, class of 2002, I want to say.
I want to say that was what they said.
But,
It's before my Johnsburg time.
so yeah, so there we are now. There's the good. Now let's get into the bad. All right. So yesterday, early afternoon was the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. It took them 23 days to build the stadium.
Golly.
Jey Uso's Intercontinental reign was 27 to give people a point of reference.
Yeah. So I'll also give you a point of reference. They built this stadium specifically for this event. And for the first event.
Mhm.
And they couldn't even sell it out.
No.
So I'm wondering if that's why they kind of delayed on how
They-
they were building it.
well,
Like,
they
do we
want-
really need all these seats?
Well, they wanted to request for it to be, was it like around Valentine's Day, February 13th or 14th, as they wanted the new date to be, to give them more time. And they're working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get this all built up. Finally had it ready, I want to say Tuesday. When everything seemed to be ready. Issues that were going on is there are people questioning whether or not it was a sellout because there's a lot of tickets still on the marketplace, whether or not it's a full house. And they were saying that the issue with the camera feed and the lights on the chairs, like they do with the Intuit Dome, made it look like it's emptier than what it actually was.
It was empty.
But
It was
still, a lot of people did not show up until after the women's
No.
Rumble.
Which, I mean, it was the Royal Rumble, as we've said before. Like, I don't think the women's needed to be there. I think if you give them the Evolution pay-per-view or PLE, I feel like it should be on that.
Either do a Rumble, Money in the Bank,
Yeah,
or something.
Or rotate it every other year. Do something. Having a men's and women's Rumble, a men's and women's Elimination Chamber, like it hurts the product.
I mean, yesterday was the women's match, 2 single matches, and then the men's match. That was 4 total.
Yeah.
And other issues that have arisen with it is WWE talent is responsible for getting their own attire made because they have to be compliant with Saudi Arabia's rules and regulations, especially on the women's side. And it's like, for me, I'd be like, as an employer, if we're going somewhere that they have these regulations, I will cover that tab.
right.
Why are you having your talent pretty much forced to be there?
Yeah.
Have to make their own. And then guess what's going to happen in like 2 or 3 years when their careers are over? Oh, can we have that for our Hall of Fame?
Yeah,
Can we
exactly.
donate
right.
that?
Well, and the other thing that was interesting that you say that, because like I was noticing that a lot of the attire looked the same.
Oh.
You know, it was just maybe different colors, and I think they made a TikTok about it and they posted it on the WWE stream, but where like a lot of the ladies were like mimicking like the Power Rangers, like, you know, but it was just weird. I mean, I will say what was also strange about the match for me, the women's match, was they did 2 spots. One was the winner was Liv.
Worst kept secret.
Worst kept secret.
Right.
I mean, I like that she eliminated Raquel to get like that kind of drama going again. But like you had a point in the match where you had Asuka, I always mispronounce her name, Io Sky, and
Kyrie.
not Kyrie, sitting in the center, and they pulled like the Spider-Man meme.
Oh.
Where they pointed at each other like, you know, what are you gonna do? That was kind of an interesting spot. But the other thing that it bothered me was like the way it was the entries were done. There was a block where it was like America, 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 Japan, International, and then it ended with America. Because they had the flags on all the entries.
Right.
So it was just really weird that it was like, okay, we're gonna put all of our talent from the same region coming out.
So it started with Charlotte and Alexa Bliss to start the match,
which was entertaining.
Which they kind of started out good.
Yeah.
Kind of tease each other like, oh, I could throw you out if I wanted to, or I could do my move on you if I wanted to.
Which I thought was playful. I thought it was nice. And
but I mean, again, this is my issue. I don't think tag teams should be involved. If you're part of a tag team, you should not be in a Royal Rumble. If you're holding a belt, you should not be involved in a Royal Rumble. And with them starting the Royal Rumble 1 and 2, it's like no one should be able to get into that ring. You should be tag teaming and throwing them out of the ring right away.
Right.
Correct.
Like, why is it taking so long to get someone else out?
Well, and
why are you not dominating in that realm?
Yeah. But I will say I was very intrigued by, is it Soul?
So Ruka.
Yeah. She's somebody who very interesting to watch here soon, I think, because just she's different from the women's side of things. She's not either
So Mama Odell says, where are all my figures? Well, I have the little ones right here in the middle of the table. The other ones are in the box, and
The ghost is playing with it.
When I first read that, I was like, fingers. I'm like, I don't have my fingers. But she's just different. So she's not that mold of either Amazon-esque woman, which I feel like the WWE.
She's a more athletic power leader.
Yeah, exactly. And that's was refreshing to see that she had a push. And it's shocking that actually Paul is pushing that because he can't push anything else.
And we'll get into that in a little bit. So, like the women's, the notes was there's like really no pop at all for any of the women coming out. And then I think Brie was the only one that got.
Brie was, but she was 29.
But still, it's like, I mean, that's your surprise is Brie Bella.
Yeah. And that's where, again, we've talked on the previous shows, like
no AJ,
no AJ, no Lita, no Trish. Like there were so many alums that you could have brought back that would have fit into the Saudis' wheelhouse. We want the Attitude Era. And I thought you were going to get it because you were pushing the 2K game with the Attitude Era edition the whole week lead up, where you would just been like, it would have been awesome to have seen those people and you could have cross promoted it perfectly.
Right. And I mean, the big issue was this was, again, overseas in Saudi. It wasn't in the States where it'd be easier to get other talent to come in.
Now, do you think we're going to get that the talent was protesting the location? Like, do you think that's going to be why we're going to get certain people weren't there? Like the Beth Phoenixes, the Litas,
Eventually.
Trish. You think they'll come out and say because of politics they didn't go?
Eventually. Right now they're going to keep quiet.
Yeah. Keep those legend deals going.
And then the match, I mean, the last thing that I want to say about the women's Rumble winner, I mean, Liv was favored. I don't know for how long.
Yeah.
She's always been in second place, always the bridesmaid, not the bride. Tiffany Stratton return. I mean,
wearing no pink.
No.
None.
I mean, that's probably who I would have had win was Tiffy with when you look at everyone that's been in the Royal Rumble, I probably would have went with Tiffy over Liv. But.
I mean, it was very interesting that you had the white and black contrast there with Tiffy in all white and Liv in all black, and they were one of the last twos. But just like the year past, like there was no big kind of like the last two wasn't a big slobber fight. No. It was just all right. I'm gonna get you off all the room.
All right, we gotta make time, is what they're saying.
Hey.
And then next match was the career match for AJ Styles versus Gunther. So pretty much, and again, another worst kept secret. Rumors start spilling out that AJ's contract is up in February.
Quick year.
Do you remember what his debut was?
Was the Royal Rumble
2016.
Yep.
So, and his last match was Royal Rumble 2026. Just
it's a good way to go out.
Good, and I mean, he ended up trying to fight off Gunther's sleeper hold, and ended up succumbing to it, which drives me nuts. It's like sometimes they'll do 3 hands raised or 1 hand.
Yeah,
right.
It's like stay consistent with that. So here they just did the 1 hand and you're down.
The one thing that I liked about him though getting tapped out is he at least looked like he fought back compared to Cena,
just smiling.
Like, the worst meme of the year so far. This match, this was probably one of the most. I mean, I like this match over the next match compared.
I mean, you didn't have many matches to choose from, I would say this probably was best match of the night compared to everything else he had to go from.
Yeah.
It ends. AJ is in the center of the ring, goes to take his gloves off, and then puts them back on. So, what they're saying is he kept saying that 2026 is going to be his last year of wrestling. He didn't say where.
Yeah.
well, his contract with WWE is going to be up in a few weeks or so, hinting possibly going back to TNA or even going to AEW to go get some dream matches that he wants to knock out before his career's over.
That's what Edge just said. If you heard that interview,
What did he say?
he said he's going to AEW has been a blessing because he's been able to fight some talent that he
Couldn't.
he couldn't, and he goes it's been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes it's really been almost the tale of two careers. Yeah.
And the match after that was Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre, which Drew McIntyre retained against the crowd favorite Sami. Drew is now 12-0 versus Sami in career matches. There were rumors that Sami would be entering the Royal Rumble and possibly winning it.
Yeah.
He was the favorite back in the fall, I want to say. They're going to start a storyline with that. And then it got changed to Braun Breaker, and then Saudi was really pushing for either Roman or Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I mean, at this point, just sell. I mean, just
Right.
If Saudi is pushing that much, because again, go to the next slide. I mean, it's worse now. I mean, you had him come back, what, 20? He wasn't 30.
22, I
22. Gunther was 30. Again, the one thing that I did like about the men's match, and it was the highlight, was the run it back. I thought that was great.
It was awful.
It was the best moment of the night. You literally had Jay go to do it. I'm talking about the second time, not the first time. The first time was stupid. You go to do it again with Roman in there, and Roman's like, let's do it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, nope, bam.
Oh, yeah, that I'll give you was good. Yes.
Like, that was a good pop. Like, I don't know if that was, again, Triple H listening to the fans that were getting tired of this run it back, and this was kind of his way of like, okay, this stops.
But like the first time when he's doing it, because like they're quick with the entrances, Brock Lesnar gets eliminated and they're too busy watching Jay's eat party to even notice.
I know.
It's like,
yeah, I just wish they would have done a little bit more with Brock and Obafemi. I mean, I feel like it
started out like it was gonna be
yeah,
good,
I thought it was gonna be great.
so here's like, so on SmackDown Friday, they had this tagline on the bottom for Axiom. They put the wrong label on. So they're spoiling that Braun Breaker is going to be number 1. So then WWE changed it at the Royal Rumble to make him number 2, which doesn't really change anything on their end. It doesn't make it look like a mistake. Have him get attacked by Triple H's great creative of a black hooded wrestler.
Oh man, that was so shocking.
I know. It's like,
idiot.
Third time in 6 months.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that's just been his go-to. Becky's done it. R-Truth's done it. I think every single Samoan's done it at this point.
Yeah.
Jimmy's done it twice.
Yeah.
Then you have Braun get eliminated by Obafemi within 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you have Rusev. It gets eliminated in 20 seconds. It's like, I'd be pissed as town flying all the way over there just being a match for 10 seconds.
Oh yeah.
It's like they're paying a boatload.
Like, I will say, I think Breaker sold it great because, like, when he got attacked, thrown into the steps, thrown into the ring, thrown out, there was parts where he was sitting on the banner and he was just like, it looked like he was barking, like he kind of was concussed. I think I'm supposed to go, but yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's like their timing of how many times they're having, like, because what was it, a minute and a half is what they're doing this year, or a minute? It felt like a minute.
Yeah.
But I mean, it felt like there was like no time between entrances.
I mean, again, what they say they're going to do and what they do is two different things. So I think I think it fluctuated between a minute and a half. Because there was definitely some times where it was like, oh, wait, there's already another.
Right. It's like, he finally got to the ring and now there's another one coming. Yeah. I mean, yeah, again, Saudi really wanted Roman to win. They threw a bunch of money to try to get Austin to come overseas to be number 30. To me, it was stupid to have Gunther as number 30. It's like,
right.
Save it for someone like he already wrestled that night. Why is he in that again?
Yeah. Well, my question is like, who was the surprise?
That's what I wanted.
Powerhouse Hobbs, now known as Royce Keeve, which everyone knew they signed 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. And it's hilarious because, like, do
you know how he got his name?
It's his son.
Royce is his son's name,
Yeah.
and Keys is his mother's maiden name.
Yeah. He does not look big in the WWE. Like when he was on AEW, he
Right.
looked
A lot of them are smaller by
yes, 'cause
size.
he
Smaller than
towered
me.
over him. You have him go against like he bumps into Obafemi. I'm just like, you're not that big. I mean, like, I give it up. The ring held up because there was a lot
Yeah.
of big dudes in that ring at that time. But like him and I could see him going with Bronson Reed. That'd be a good little feud. Just size for
Something.
size.
Yeah. So like overall with this Royal Rumble, I mean, I don't have ESPN, so I won't watch it there. I probably will never watch it if it ever goes to like
Yeah, I
Netflix
wouldn't.
or the next network channel. To me, I would say that's probably one of the worst ones, worst buildups ever.
Yeah.
Probably the worst buildup ever for a Royal Rumble.
Well, we started 26 off right where we left 25 off, and a big pile of smoking dung.
Oh yeah.
So, and now coming up with WWE with their premium live events, you got Elimination Chamber on the 28th of February in Chicago at the United Center, not Allstate.
Yeah.
Tickets for that are super expensive.
Yes, they are.
And speaking of super expensive tickets, WrestleMania in Vegas, April 18th and 19th. Yesterday during the show, they announced that Backlash will be in Tampa in May.
Yes.
And then SummerSlam nights 1 and 2 in Minneapolis, beginning of August. Money in the Bank is now in September instead of July.
Yes. That one was
So that one got postponed, so we can't have any cash-ins at all for SummerSlam.
Yep.
So it's kind of interesting where usually it's like a year from the contract. I'm curious as to why they pushed it over there that long.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is that because SummerSlam is again 2 nights, they don't want to have another cash in like
Where's it at?
last year.
Where's this being held at?
What? SummerSlam?
No.
Money in the Bank
Money
is
in
at New Orleans.
New Orleans.
We're supposed to have WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not going to give you WrestleMania.
Guess what? We're taking it back.
I feel like they knew they were getting Money in the Bank. I feel like we talked about that on the show.
Mhm, we did. Yeah.
Okay, like I just think the date wasn't confirmed, but
Yeah, so date's confirmed. Pro Wrestling Illustrated announced that Cody Rhodes is the wrestler of the year. I don't understand that. I would still, like we said previous show and for other awards like ESPN or whatever, Cena should have been wrestler of the year last year for what he was showing up to. Showed up to every premium live event.
Yeah.
Storyline was he tried to make it work with what he could. Tried to make lemonade out of the lemons, but Cody, for sure, I would say definitely not. He did not deserve it at all.
no, but he is the new face.
Right.
And, I mean, that's said and Triple H has said it, now publicly.
Right.
But, so
It's going to be Cody Hogan is what I get from him right now. And then speaking of Cody, he says that WWE needs more house shows. I will 100% agree with that. These guys need to get back into learning their craft, perfecting their craft, because right now it is sloppy.
oh, for sure.
And if they could even do like production and house shows too, with their camera guys working on angles and stuff, and their technical director switching cameras properly, like they need to work on that as well.
So I went down to Morton College to coach a game, and the announcer takes his sweatshirt off, and he's got a "You can't see me" the last time shirt, right? So I go over and I'm like, holy shit, yeah, you're a fan, and we start talking. A young guy, probably in his 30s, and he starts talking about his dad taking him to. He was at the Royal Rumble last year.
Mhm.
When Cena came in, and he was way up in the nosebleeds, and he's showing me his video and things like that. But then he goes, my dad used to take me to all these house shows.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, where are those at? He goes, I really wish they'd come back. So it's not just us on this show that think
Right.
it needs it's a lot of fandom that is saying they got to bring them back.
So like I think I've said a year or 2 years ago when we first started, like my favorite house show was when they went to Valparaiso University when my brother went to school there. And what they would do is at that house show, like they were training for like the next, like I almost want to say the entire summer worth of pay-per-views. So like you saw Bret Hart, there you go,
Mhm.
Undertaker, Yokozuna, and all them
26 minutes, 24.
come out wrestle 3 or 4 times that night,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
just perfecting their craft. Like Goldust's debut came there. Like everyone, when he came out, I was like, what is this guy?
Yeah.
And then he pulls off the wig and it's like, what? Shit.
It's a dude.
And it was, like,
Yeah.
it was like Ahmed Johnson made his debut at one of the house shows
Yeah.
there. But I mean, what was also cool there is because it was in a smaller gym, like wrestlers just go outside, like talk to fans, hang out with fans and stuff. So, I mean, that was like they always say, the good old days.
The good old days.
I mean, the only thing that worries me, and I don't think they'll ever bring house shows back, is I think it's a security issue. I mean, at this point in time in this world we live in, I think they can't provide the right protection.
Well, I mean,
like you're saying, because like fans.
Well, I feel like they still go to Allstate or whatever, or the smaller arenas, they're fine because you have the house security there.
Yeah. But I just think because they're still not, it's still based off of having some sort of a production value behind it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, because again, the house shows before, there was no taping. Right. You know, it was like
select ones.
Yeah.
But I mean, they when they used to have WWE Superstars or Wrestling Challenge,
true.
Depending on where that show was taking place, usually New York got it.
Yeah.
Whenever they're in New York, that would get recorded. All right.
Was there a Vince sighting over there in Saudi?
I didn't see it or hear anything. I mean, I was kind of shocked. I thought like they would. I think that was going to be like one of the surprises was Vince would show up and they would say he is going to be the class of 2027 Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
When they do the WrestleMania there, he'll get cheered there. Like that's all okay with what he does over there. But alrighty, Undertaker was on 6 Feet and Under podcast with Cody Rhodes, and there's discussing the balance between the high production quality and maintaining the magic of the business. And Undertaker said, from his aspect, he doesn't like it at all, like the Unreals and all the other stuff. He's like, he doesn't care if it's this year, if it's 1990, 1984. Everybody understands what wrestling is. Everybody knows. Ain't no big veil to be lifted, except I don't want to go to see a magician and know how he's doing everything.
That's right.
And he expressed that belief in the industry has become too comfortable discussing its inner workings. I think it's gone too far. And again, he understands, but everyone knows what it is, what we do, but there's got to still be a little bit of mystery to it. Cody Rhodes offered a counterpoint, suggesting the audience knowledge presents a new challenge. What's the work under the work? Rhodes asked. There's an opportunity now to tell them, hey, you guys do know everything, but are you right?
I mean, definitely has got a valid point. I mean, Undertaker does, and it's just one of those things. At the same time, if you don't want to know how things are made, don't watch.
Well, right. So, I mean, and I love what Undertaker's saying here because it's like soap operas.
Right.
You know they're fake,
Yeah,
and you know they're shot in a studio, but you don't want to see the studio.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's really funny because my Aliana was watching the Rumble, and she's like, "Oh, people at school say this is fake." And I was like, "Oh, hold on!" Like, I was like, "Luckily, Uncle Tom did this." And the way you described it the one time I remember was just, movies are fake,
right.
And explaining that to her, and then she watched them go through these, like, because she was also watching a little bit of the Unreal with me, and like they were showing the jelly roll, him going through the table, and him doing this, like. There you go. Like they're still going through these.
Right.
That's real.
They're still landing on the ground.
Yes.
That's right.
So, yeah, I mean, it's.
And again, here's a point. This is the Saudi trip recently. Here you got Rey Mysterio and you got Liv Morgan, Roxanne, Raquel, Jade. Jacob, Tongas. Is that Asuka?
Trick Williams back here.
Is that Asuka? I think.
Oh, that's Asuka.
I can tell who that one is.
But see, like, and this, like, I get it. You guys travel, they all talk. I mean, like, the famous photo of, like, the Undertaker on the back of the bus, like, playing Bones, like, with, like, the Godfather and, all them. Like, these things were taken, but it was still, like, it didn't come out till years later.
Right.
This is like, oh, hey, check it right now.
Yeah.
Like, you're
This is instant.
You're interviewed with her boyfriend on TV right now. Like, these two are technically in a feud,
Right.
like so. But yeah, I mean, speaking of, I mean, I was actually really disappointed with the Royal Rumble with what they did to Trick.
Mhm.
You know, like, oh, he's the biggest signing for SmackDown, and he was only in there for like less than 2 minutes.
Does that shock you with Triple K? I'm sorry, Triple H.
Whoops.
No.
Whoopsie. Whoopsie.
So yeah, and then as we were alluding to, Unreal Season 2 came out January 20th, 5 episodes there. I left my
Part in San Francisco.
list on my desk in the office of each episode. I don't know if you have notes on that at all. If you brought any notes on that.
I didn't bring any notes on that.
I got none.
You got it.
You got
I'm
them?
not watching
You're not watching it.
I'm not watching.
So
I'm protesting it.
I'm trying to remember now. So I want to say first episode was basically Seth and Becky. It was Becky's return to WrestleMania. And Seth joining forces with Paul Heyman. You're looking it up.
I am looking at it. Keep going.
Episode 2 is more about R-Truth and his contract status where
It's weird that they're doing like 2 people in each because like the second episode's R-Truth and Chelsea Green.
right.
Yeah.
And Naomi was in one of those 2. I think it was episode 3's The Vision, how they all formed the night after WrestleMania. Episode 4 is Performance Art, where in that one they started out with a good story of Paul Heyman also hates Unreal,
But he's the number 1 interview.
as well as Pepsi Boy. The way how he said he'll do this interview is kind of like being interviewed by a lawyer of kind of yes or no questions, not revealing too much.
Yeah.
He did go into the story of ECW days where it was Tommy Dreamer and what's his name? Sandman, Hack in WCW, where they did this full work where Sandman was blinded. He did not leave his house. He did not go to a grocery store. Like he kept the bandage on his eye to then come to the ring months later to announce his retirement, to then reveal that he wasn't injured at all. And
Yeah, so episode 1 is called No Days Off, which is Becky Lynch and Pat McAfee. Episode 2 is
Pat McAfee's feud with Gunther.
The Truth is episode 2, which is R-Truth and Naomi. Episode 3 is The Vision, which is again, Penta, Chelsea Green, and then of course, creation of the Vision. Performance Arts, which is the 4th episode, which is Rhea and Io, and then again, more on the Vision. And then the last one is The Pop.
So that's when Seth revealed that he wasn't injured the whole time at SummerSlam. And then as the show concludes, after the last episode, they say that there's going to be more episodes coming out this summer where it'll be highlighting the final 4 months of John Cena's career. They did some video teasers with that. So my take from Unreal, you want to say it was episode 4. We get this picture of Io jumping and straddling her boss.
And if that was Vince McMahon, there would be a lawsuit.
Well, not only would that be a lawsuit or whatever, but it's like that's any company.
Yeah.
Like Vince Russo went off on this. I think even Jim Cornette went off on this. Like there should be discipline on both Triple H and Io.
Because she's Asian.
Well, it's.
Okay, Ken. We'll go. You coach girls basketball. What would happen if a girl did this to you?
Look, What
are your players that you coach this?
I'd be fired.
You'd be fired.
I'd be fired.
You'd be sleeping on the couch or somewhere else.
Yeah.
You
Even here at the studio.
That's right. I'd be here with the ghosts.
The ghosts.
No, and the thing is like, this is just one clip, but there was how he is with a lot of the female.
A lot of female talent.
Yeah.
And it's like with Io too, like how he praises her too. Like, if we had to start from scratch, she'd be the first pick. Like, she's perfect at everything. It's like, what's Steph got to say about this?
Well, maybe she makes good chop suey.
And then my other take from this whole Unreal show these 4 men have to be fired.
Oh yeah.
They have to go away.
Yeah.
You got BG Brian James, formerly the Road Dogg, right here.
Yeah.
You got Doc Hendricks, also. What?
That's Freebird guy.
Freebird Hayes, Michael Hayes.
Hayes.
Yeah, Bruce Pritchard, who is also Brother Love.
Yeah.
And then Ed Mackey, I want to say his name was. It's like Road Dogg just proved, like, in the whole Art Truth episode, like, and with Chelsea Green, Michael Hayes proved like they do not belong anywhere near there.
They don't. Yeah.
At least Bruce Pritchard recognized Chelsea Green as like, she's got talent and charisma. There's money there. Hayes is like, oh, she's not at the level of Charlotte Flair. It's like, I don't know what to do with her.
Yeah. Well, again, it's interesting. In that episode, like, I thought it was very interesting. The aspect that Triple H takes in these meetings is, okay, he'll let these 4 guys pitch. And then his response is, okay, where do we go from here? What do we do next? So, like, in the Chelsea Green episode that Tom's referencing, they talk about she drops the belt to Zelina. And then Saturday Night Main Event, they're talking about the card. And they're like, well, what do we do? Do we just go back and flip it back? And then Triple H is like, okay, well, if we do that, who does she face? She's going to face the same people. The top faces that she will be able to, the baby faces would be, she's going to lose it to Alexa. She'll lose it to Jade. Like,
right. She's not at the same level. And like, they pretty much refer Chelsea as the bridge wrestler.
Yeah. But my thing is, like, how do you, as Chelsea Green, now see this? And how do you go to a meeting with Triple H knowing that he pretty much doesn't think you are a top talent,
right, top draw?
Exactly. Like, and that's the biggest issue that I took away from the show is like,
you work harder.
Well, yeah, but again,
and she has, and she does, and she constantly, like, in there. You saw Zelina Vega do a botch 619 on her
and bust her nose,
and then bust her nose up, and she still finishes the match and does what she's supposed to.
And before going out there, she's telling the doctor that she's had like strep symptoms, a flu. She's had all this stuff. Like, well, just go home after the match. And they're like, well, now I got to go to
hospital.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely some highlights that the show, you know, some laughing points that I saw. And it does show that these people care. But this is also where, again, these people care, I think, too much. And that's why we're seeing a lot of the rinse and repeat bullshit that we've been complaining about on this podcast for a while.
Oh, and there in the Our Truth episode where, like, I think after the episode even aired, Our Truth came out saying, like, no, Triple H was wrong. Like, I was fired.
Yeah.
Like, there was no confusion there.
Yeah.
It's like, do not show up to work Monday or whatever was pretty much what I got. So how do you take that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then the last clip is him and Truth like hugging it out. He's like, yeah, man, I'm just glad we got to here.
You got this business done.
Or we got this business done. Like, business. Bullshit. Like, but also my thing with a lot of that is
the truth was he was never fired.
My question is, like, is all of that, do you think, time stamped correctly?
No.
Do you think that they were like, oh, hey, we fucked up. Oh, yeah. Let's go back and shoot this angle here so that we look like, hey, let's save face.
All fraud is doing that for sure. And then on Friday, when Roman Reigns was announcing on Pat McAfee's show that he was going to be entering the Royal Rumble, did you hear what he had to say?
No.
Well, this is what he had to say. Kent, did you hear what he had to say? So he says, I'm the generous tribal chief. I give people plenty of time. These young talent, they say, we hog the TV all the time. They'll complain about one thing and I leave an opening to give them plenty of space to create whatever type of superstardom they want. Get over, kids, get over. Well, we're 2 years here now. We haven't advanced. We haven't evolved. We have great leadership. Nick Khan, God bless him. What a businessman. He's a genius. But we have to be able to keep up creatively. And that's why people like me, people who are striving to be the greatest, the GOATs, the MJs, I just can't sit around and see mediocrity. Not when I set it up for everybody to just slam it home.
That's a good point.
And I mean, yeah, pretty much he has a big giant shot at Triple H.
Yep.
Oh, 100%.
And anyone that's been paying attention in the internet wrestling community, there's been friction with Triple H and Roman for quite some time.
Again, it all stems from who Roman's bloodline is. I mean, it's,
and again, yeah, it's like Triple H knows that he needs to create new stars, but he also knows he needs ratings. And what do the sponsors and the almighty dollar want?
Right.
They want Roman. They want Brock. They don't care about the other guys right now.
Well, Roman looked pretty good though yesterday. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, there was a while where he was kind of getting a little pudgy and out of shape.
Yeah, but again, you have a trainer. You're shooting the movie for Street Fighter.
You're
that
part time. Like
that
you
you
know,
also have to be built for. It wasn't like you went to go do a movie where you're like Fat Thor.
Right.
You know, you had to be jacked for that role. So
yeah, he looked good.
But he did have good. He wasn't ring rust. I mean, like we've talked about before, when these wrestlers come back from these hiatuses.
Right.
So,
and I mean that's where like again, yes, he's my tribal chief. I'll probably still watch when he comes on. Triple H in the post show says he has no idea when he's coming back or when he's going to make an announcement who he's going to wrestle. Rumors is he's going to challenge Pepsi Boy, but
I think he's going to wait for Elimination Chamber to see who wins that and see again, like he's saying, who's going to knock it out of the park next.
Right.
who's going to
And he has. I mean, he hasn't put his toe in the water over the last couple of years. You know, all right, Cody, go get it. And nobody else besides Cody has stepped up, you know.
And I'd even say right now, Cody's fumbling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, our QB1 is fumbling the ball.
Yeah.
And like in Unreal, they even said, like, oh, I had no idea. Triple H said, I have no idea that he was going to shoot Street Fighter after SummerSlam.
Come on.
Oh, crap. There's no way you did not know that.
That is correct.
And it was annoying me too. Is like the stuff that Cody has like no business in knowing. They're relaying information to him.
Well,
Right.
like Triple H said, he's like, you're our guy. We want you to know this because you're the face. It's like, okay, well, it has nothing to do with his match.
Right. And like, why does he need to know?
Well, like another thing, like the John Cena, like the episode where they were talking about where Triple H was like, all right, John, do you have the ending figured out? And John was like, I haven't got to it yet, you know, and he's like, well, what about this? And like he pitches the ending that we got, and John's like, you can kind of like see it in his face. He's like, yeah, that's it. Like he did not want to ruffle feathers.
Right.
So it's like, how much power did John really have in this last year that he had?
Oh, probably not much.
Well, I don't think he had it really any.
Probably not much.
Well, I mean, again, he went to wrestle 220 times in a year, and they
Right.
cut it down to 35.
Under 40. 40 and under. Absolutely.
So, anything else you got for WWE?
No.
All right, AEW. The highlight of the week was Jesus was in attendance
I
during
saw that.
Dynamite,
Yeah, that's something.
and he got featured quite a bit.
I mean, that's the real deal too. Oh,
Tatted up and everything.
yeah.
Have you ever seen Jesus wrestle in the independent scene?
I haven't.
Never touches the guy, does like almost like a Jedi Knight choke slam.
Nice.
Goes like this, and they just like all separate.
That's nice.
And I believe he's undefeated in the independent circuit.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's hard to beat a guy like that.
And then they had the debut of Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa. How do you say it?
Ciampa. I
Ciampa.
think. Yeah, I think a CIA
Psycho.
Ciampa.
So his Psycho Killer, I think he trademarked on his own. And he appeared to then challenge Briscoe for the TNT Championship and won it on Collision last night.
Ciampa was in pretty good shape. Didn't look too bad, right?
And with him too, it's like he did not, when he first got called up to WWE, he did not want to be there. Or he did not want to be on the main roster. He wanted to stay in NXT.
Right.
He didn't want to do the travel schedule. He likes staying in Florida, close to home.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's where AEW will be a better fit for him. Pretty much what you can call this is a trade between Hobbs and Ciampa.
Yeah.
So, alrighty. And then Tony Khan is being accused of having a burner account. Was a Ron 11479280 as his Twitter handle, where he gives a little bit too much information going on behind the scenes in AEW. Have you heard about this?
Mhm.
Yeah. Any comments?
I mean, it's sad because I don't think this is normal in any profession. I mean, like a lot of other sports superstars have the burner accounts.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like I think LeBron a couple years ago was caught with
Yep.
it, or KD was.
KD
or
was.
KD. Yeah.
Like, so I mean, like this isn't nothing new. It's just I think this is one of the first ones that's like in this circle
Mhm.
that's been caught.
Ricochet went on to claim that it was his account, not Tony Khan's.
Of course he did.
Yeah. And I'm sure Ricochet just got a pretty big bonus.
That's right. That's
Or Samantha,
nice
gonna
new
be, for some
Cadillac,
reason,
right.
you know, an in-screen
Yeah.
manager next week.
right. Nice new Cadillac.
Yeah.
So I mean, people are too fragile.
Too
Yeah.
fragile.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, but is this also? It's funny that this news comes out the same week that Unreal gets released.
No.
Like, is this just AEW's way of like, hey, we have a backstage
Because
story too?
and I forget what his name is, but he is the agent for Pepsi Boy, Drew McIntyre, a couple other wrestlers, and Hollywood superstars is what that's accusing Tony Khan of this. So just with the whole feud they had with Pepsi Boy, that's kind of where
Adding a little
it's
fuel
stemming
to the
from.
fire. Yeah.
So other thing AEW news is Jericho is still on the roster page.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I did not see him at NAMM.
You did not see him at the music thing.
No, I was there. I looked for him. I even asked around.
Mhm.
Some of the musicians are like, "Who?" I'm like, "Chris Jericho." Yeah, Posy.
Fozzy.
You know, nothing.
Nope.
Haven't heard anything. I don't even know who that is. Oh, all right.
I didn't put it on here, but he is supposed to be Fozzy's coming back to the area May 15th
Nice.
in St. Charles.
Ah,
That was the Arcadia. Is that the
I
name
think
of that
that's the
theater?
venue.
Cinco de Mayo plus 10.
Yes.
There you go.
And no, I don't think there was anything else with that part with AEW. TNA, very briefly, had their Feaster
love me some
fired.
TNA.
Except on Thursday night at 8:00 on AMC. That's not the good TNA.
That's good TNA.
So they had their Feaster fired. If you're not familiar with that concept, it's the three briefcases are title shots, and one briefcase is you are fired from the company.
Whoops.
So on there, what would have been funny is the guy from the Rascals who was released by AEW the week prior because of the network heads did not like his, I think, LGBTQ stance. They said years ago. He ended up resigning with TNA, and they said it would have been funny if he got fired.
Fired.
But he did not. Steve Macklin is one who is being let
Which
go.
one's that? The guy at the hood?
I think it's the guy in the hood.
Yeah.
All I know is Eric Young. That's it.
That's it. Yeah,
And that's it for TNA.
that's all.
And we get queued up now.
All right, let's see what happens. You got to go to the next slide.
Oh, we didn't press the button. I'm sorry.
Time to play the game! It's all about the game, and how you play it. It's all about control, and if you can take it, it's all about your style, and if you can.
All right, there it is. Good. All right, the game for today. Taking a look at the Royal Rumble. What big change would you have done to make it a more interesting Royal Rumble? What big change would you have done?
For this year's?
Yep.
Captain of the United States.
Ah,
That's the cop out. Come
I
on.
fire Triple H, have someone else in.
I don't really think there. I think the change that I would have made is, I mean, I would have opened it up to just any promotion.
Ooh,
Your
interesting.
best versus best, like that. Because at this point,
For
there's so many
Mendoza-esque.
there's so many
Interesting.
back alley deals,
Yeah,
TNA and
interesting.
them, and
Well, it was like last year
Okay.
you had
was
Joe
there any
Henry.
TNA?
There's no TNA.
No TNA.
Yeah, okay, that's what I like.
Yeah,
no
because
Joe-
Joe Hendry didn't even show
Joe
up. Now
Hendry,
he's under
right.
contract and he doesn't even
Right.
But it's hilarious because during the event, one of the ads was for 2K26, the Joe Hendry DLC. And again, you said his name on the air. And actually, I was made. Hayden asked me to bring this up. He heard it, not me. Wade Barrett made a comment after Liv Morgan won it. He just texted me this, by the way, and said that, "Oh, Dominic Mysterio is a great lover."
What?
Yes, not. I hear he's a great lover. Saying, "Oh, he's a great lover." So like, yeah, this I'm gonna see if I can get the audio.
That's gonna be in some later slides.
Yeah, right.
That would be
The after hours.
I mean, you're thinking, I miss Peacock. I miss the network.
Yeah.
Like it being on ESPN, that would be the other thing I'd get rid of.
That's your change. That's your big change. Put it back on.
Oh, well, my big change was back in the States.
So
I think your big four have to be in the States.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, not even big four. The Rumble has to be in the States.
Now, like for me, and I'll admit this because this happened yesterday, I bought the package. Okay, like I told you. Okay. But for me, having the kids, I have Disney Plus already. I'm paying for it. I'm paying for Hulu. Okay. For me to add what I was paying for now, which had ESPN, but it was the legacy edition.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm paying an extra $10 to get the ultimate now, which is where I get the PLEs.
Extra $1,200 now.
But here's the thing though, like WWE Network was $10. So from a financial aspect for me, I'm back to where I was with the WWE Network. Now, it is not easy to find these things because even if you go to Disney,
even
Plus,
on Netflix is awful.
But even on Disney Plus, like you go over to the right now, it says Disney Plus in the middle, Hulu, and then it says ESPN. And you click on ESPN, and the event was going on, and it wasn't even on their main page. I had to search WWE Royal Rumble for it to come up. Not even just WWE, and it pops up. Like there's so many steps that it's just like, God, this is
How long do they sign with them?
I have no clue.
We gotta find out how long they sign.
mean,
I'm hoping there's a cop out or
Netflix,
someone has early termination.
Was it the last show you brought it up, or did we talk about it just on basketball in the green room or whatever? That Netflix is talking about trying to get out of the contract already, and it's only been what, a year?
A year.
So I mean, like, hey guys, wake up! Like something's wrong.
Right.
It's because it sucks. Me, I would have had Braun two things. I'd had Braun in the ring.
Longer than 10 seconds.
Right. I think him getting some licks in on Brock and maybe Brock getting some licks in on him and a little bit of the pass of the torch. I like
usually you get that pre-WrestleMania storyline.
Right. And it wasn't there. Teaser. And it wasn't there. And then the other is I was just again, I didn't see it, but watching all the reels and highlights and things. No surprise, right? There wasn't a,
and that's what Triple H on ESPN even promised.
It just wasn't.
It's going to be epic, and there's going to be surprises,
right? And of course, if it is, if the black hood, with the stomp, if that's Seth freaking Rollins, then stupid. Right?
Well, the other thing that's missing is like there's a lot of, I would say, things that in years past that have kind of become trademarks, like the Kobe Kingston, how is he gonna get back into the ring? Like stupid little gimmicks like that if you've been a fan for years, something like that's gonna happen. They did it in the women's rumble with Chelsea,
right?
But it's like they done it at the women's rumble before, like, but they still had your iconic people. Like, why did the Miz get flown out there? Like you had no Carmelo Hayes,
you didn't have, no Finn Balor,
no Finn, no Mysterio.
Ray was there, wasn't
we? Had Ray. I mean,
no Dirty Dom.
Which again is your next generation of it.
You really did not help any of your supposed future stars.
No. Right. And that's what I think that's what it would have done it for me, and I would have changed it. Is had Braun in there for at least 10 minutes. Right, just being Braun and then him and Lesnar and
him and Roman,
right?
Or have like Braun and him take out Obafemi.
Right.
Now you have Obafemi doesn't like Breaker. Fine, cool.
Right.
Yeah, build some storylines. Just wasn't. Yep, just wasn't.
Oh bueno.
So that's what I would have done on the game.
Well, you know what? Next slide. If you want to spend the money. You can actually relive the Royal Rumble any way you see fit. We can play Triple H.
This probably would have been better than the Royal Rumble, the old WrestleFest superstars and the old arcade system they had.
2K.
Royal Rumble would have been better. 2K26. This is the last gen model, I think they're saying.
This is common for their features now. They always have 4 editions. And I actually have notes on this.
So the
Whoa.
standard edition,
You've got
is
notes,
all the way down
everybody.
here. That is $70.
Mhm.
I'm not doing the whole $9.99 crap.
Yeah, so this is $70, which is your current generation's pricing. So that's not anything higher.
Then you have the King of Kings edition. It's $100. And then you have the Attitude Era in the corner here. That's $130. And then you have the Monday Night War for $150 up here. And notice the guy that's in 3 out of the 4 photos.
Hey, that's what I say.
Do you notice who's in there, Kent? 3 out of the 4 photos.
Who am I looking at? Austin?
No, 3 out of 4.
Oh, it's look at Triple H. He's
yeah,
in
look,
there.
he's on 3 of the 4.
Yeah. Oh yes, look at that.
So for me, like this whole Attitude Era one, it's like if you don't have Jericho in there, and you don't have Mick Foley in there,
Right, right.
Big Show, Shane, Vince, like, what's the point of that?
No, I mean it's stupid. And it's very interesting because it's the same picture.
Right.
Like you didn't even read
Where
it.
they cleaned up his chest too,
Yeah.
because like the other one's all
Oh yeah.
his flabby chest.
Right. Yeah, he doesn't look that good now.
It's also interesting because like Tom and I were talking about the Attitude Era at basketball one night. Is like there's people that are missing here. Like you just have Lita here in the middle.
Yeah.
No Hardy Boys,
No
but
Hardy
then
Boys.
they're part of a DLC that they're in the game. It's not that they're not. You have no Edge and Christian, but they're in the game.
Edges?
Yep.
Oh, he really is?
Yeah.
And
He's
Christian?
Christian and Edge. There's been leak photos. But like I've also said,
Well, is that actually them or did someone create it?
no. So it's off of the 2K platform.
Okay.
But the other thing, like I've said before, is like with this universe of games, there's such a big. You create your own. These people go into detail. So I mean, like, yeah, you'll be able to do.
But yeah, it's like here you don't have Sting or Ric Flair.
Yeah. But like,
No, I would put Diamond Dallas Page on the cover.
oh yeah. Well, then it's funny. You got Eric Bischoff. You don't got Vince McMahon. You put China on there, who like, but you have no
You've
female.
disrespected for how long?
Yeah. But then you have her here, which again, it's funny because you have China here and Stephanie's looking away.
Right.
It's stupid, but like, yeah, like I brought up, he's on 3 of the 4 covers.
And he's also here on the cover of Netflix, Unreal, the center of WrestleMania 42.
I know it's great.
It's like-
it's great.
The ego on this guy, you know, just get rid of him, please. Fire,
It's worse,
fire,
it's
fire.
worse
Brett
than
was
Vince.
right. Brett was right.
Brett was right. It's worse than Vince.
There we go. Couple slides here. All right. Other news. We're going rapid fire now. Did you see that Kit Wilson's song on Spotify, his theme song, has become very catchy and 500,000 streams already.
Yeah. Which again, WWE owns it. It's just money into their pocket.
So I found that to be an interesting thing. And then here is the Doctor of Thugonomics being advertised for Harvard Online.
Harvard University.
Harvard, where you can't see this degree.
But you can't see the money we're going to take from
Oh
it.
yeah, but I mean,
You can't see your student
well,
loan.
now you can get your own certified law degree. Probably what AJ Styles
Thugonomics.
just did.
We won't see you in a courtroom, but hey, we got a degree.
That's right.
He trademarked the phenomenal one. I mean, the
With the
phenomenal
help of
AJ
John
Styles
Cena's
with the
law
job of
degree.
Cena's Harvard law
Yeah.
degree. So I mean, this happened on Wednesday or Thursday, I want to
So
say.
John Cena is now a legal representation of trademark law and real estate law. Next slide.
So on January 28th, yes, is when AJ Styles filed the application. So that kind of tells me that he is done with WWE in February. He will own the rights to this to do the independent shows in AEW or TNA, wherever he chooses
Keep
to
selling
go.
his gloves.
For
Keep
that.
selling his gloves.
And let's stick with the whole lawsuit and court stuff. Hulk Hogan's mansion is being sold for nearly $11 million. And do you want to know why it's being sold for $11 million? Because his estate is currently being sued for his Real American Beer for breach of contract and stolen ideas from Karma Hold Company Incorporated. So apparently he had to deal with Real American Beer with that company before,
Oops.
and then reneged is now dead. So now the estate is getting sued for $10 million. So they're selling the house pretty much to pay for this lawsuit.
He would have been a great one to come back for the Rumble. He would have. Sorry.
Wow.
Allegedly.
Well, he still hasn't been cremated yet.
That's
so.
right.
The immortal one.
The immortal one.
So, I mean, yeah, with that, I mean, I don't know who I was talking to you about before, but it was be like, this would be a good bed and breakfast place.
It would be a
Airbnb.
nice one, right? Yeah.
Oh, so rent it out.
Right down on the beach,
This
right
is
at
where you
Tampa
passed
Bay.
away in the recliner.
Tampa Bay there.
Yep.
I mean, hey,
You have your own private beach access.
Yeah.
And,
what's
pool in the back.
What's the next PLE that's gonna be there?
backlash in May.
For 11
So you
million.
there?
For 11 million,
For
$11
$11
million
million, we'll give you 2 front
Airbnb?
row seats and
You-
and
you-
a house.
you'd recoup that in a heartbeat.
All right. And speaking of lawsuits, February 6th, what day is that? Friday?
February 6th.
Is it Friday or?
Yeah, it's Friday.
Friday.
It's Monday the 2nd.
So yeah, so the Vince and Linda McMahon are fighting back with the plaintiffs being anonymous in the Ringboy case. That goes back to what, the late 80s, early
Yeah.
90s.
Okay.
If you watched the Vince McMahon documentary, they had a whole segment on that. They said that with them being anonymous, these 50-year-old men currently limit their ability to defend themselves in a case when it moves into discovery. So Friday, there should be a ruling whether or not they can rename anonymous or
How many lawsuits?
their
is
names
this
have to
part
be
of?
listed. Oh,
Couple.
then Linda's visit to a school was canceled after parent pushback in Connecticut last week with her affiliation and her
With her political.
with her
affiliation.
political affiliation, and isn't she like Department of Education?
Yeah, that's what I was
She's the
saying.
head of it.
Yeah, like
That,
I don't care what your affiliation is. She's the Department of Education. She should be able to go to an educational place.
So,
You would think.
You would think, right? I mean, that just makes sense.
America.
and then Friday we had the release of the Epstein files,
It is
and
actually interesting.
Ashley Mazzario, the late Ashley Mazzario, was listed where her friend was involved, but now it's later I heard
But she's named by in full name though
yes.
in the report. It's not just like, oh, a person like fitting the characteristics of
So wait, the whole Epstein files was released?
the
Most of it.
Yeah, most
And then retracted and taken
Yeah.
down where it was someone's name in there
yeah.
that they didn't want in there. But so she was listed in there. She had accusations against Vince years ago.
Mhm.
The way how she was treated. He's friends with the president of the United States, who is associated with Epstein. She was there.
I
Did
think-
he get her
I
from
think-
there?
I think Vince was.
Am I reaching too far, or do you think I'm
No.
waiting for his name to pop up in that?
Oh yeah, I mean it's interesting because she's always been labeled as a suicide, but there's never been a autopsy done. There's
Mhm.
never been a formal autopsy report sent out. So it's always been one of those gray things of like what really happened.
It's trouble.
Right.
Troubled young
And
lady.
now to have this tie-in, it's kind of just like, all right,
Troubled young lady.
And then
for sure.
The Rock's daughter, Simone Johnson, also known as Ava in WWE. She's now the former GM of NXT as she let her contract go up and she chose not to renew for extra money. In which then she goes, now I can say this with my full chest, middle finger emoji, ice, and that entire administration. She made some comments back, a month or two ago? Well,
Yeah.
they're getting some pushback. We know her background, and
Well,
she
and-
is not like Triple H at all, and
No.
where he is affiliated. So I will not be shocked if we see more pushback in the future with more talent.
But then it's funny, Shayna Baszler came out and said that, oh, GM spot open.
Mm.
And then like emoji, eye emojis and whatever was like in her tweet where she's looking at the job. So
Oh yeah. And then you got the Major League Wrestling has Lucha Apocalypto coming to Cicero Stadium Saturday, February 7th. And then speaking of Major League Wrestling, Karrion Kross is their new champion over there.
Oh, that's good.
Vince Russo announced with JCW that with Matt Cardona signing with WWE, he had to relinquish this heavyweight title with them. So they will, in the upcoming YouTube show, will have James Storm versus Mr. Ken Anderson. wrestling for the title.
Okay.
So Braun Strowman had an infection in his knee, had to get surgery. Nasty.
Clams.
And
What was on that menu?
inflammation.
Don't eat the
Don't eat
chowder.
where his last episode
Don't eat the
was.
chowder.
And it's probably the only time I'll ever have Ricky Morton on our show. He made a comment of hygiene in pro wrestling is not optional. If you're stepping in the ring, wash your gear, wash yourself, and have some respect for people you're working with. Nothing ruins a weekend faster than someone whose stuff stinks. Big pet peeve from this past weekend, rant over. So he's talking about the independent wrestlers that don't wash their gear before a match. I will take it a step further to the fans that attend the show who do not shower, use soap or deodorant.
I mean, I think that's like all that even anime stuff, like going to some of those conventions, like
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
Nasty.
They sweat in those costumes.
The candles.
no, they sweat just people not in costume.
All right.
It's like the old folks' home where they never shower and Granny just puts on more perfume and crapped herself.
Ugh.
All right, so that concludes the
That
show.
thought doesn't work for me.
Yeah, sorry.
So now we made it to that doesn't work for me, brother. Kent thought we were going to go to 10:30 tonight. I got it back down to
Look at that.
just-
You rolled it out.
Where we at
Nice,
here?
yeah.
Not
Hour
a
and 6. Hour and
Yeah,
6.
we're at our average. I'm still trying to get it under an hour. We'll get there one day.
Hour
Why?
6. It's electrifying. You're
Why
not
does it
getting.
need to be under?
They're
Why
not
not?
charged. You're not.
Hey, my goal is like 15 minutes.
They're not.
I
They're
like
not.
that age.
They're not charging extra. So
No.
you're good.
All right.
You're good.
Why don't you have to get the daughter or something? That
At 9:30.
Oh,
yeah,
9:30.
we'll
Oh, so
get
we
there.
got-
We got a couple.
man, we could have went through those other slides longer. So what doesn't work for you guys?
Go ahead. It's your birthday boy. We'll let
I
him
mean,
go first.
right now, what doesn't work for me is just there's nothing out of the Rumble builds a future story.
Or
So you're-
WrestleMania?
or for WrestleMania,
Right.
or even Elimination Chamber. Like this next, I would say I'd be shocked. I would be shocked to know what the card is for WrestleMania. We probably won't know it officially until WrestleMania Night 1.
I mean,
Because clearly, because even with Unreal, they don't know what the cards look like.
they don't even know where their pay-per-views are going to
Yeah.
be anymore. Like Vince had that planned for a year at least.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's already at next year's WrestleMania planned out. He's already done with this one. Next year's is being
This is
planned
like,
out.
I mean, we were talking at home, like, talking about like, with all the kids that are going into sports, like, okay, let's start putting money back for like cleats for this year. And this year, it's like, you used to be able to do that with Vince McMahon. Like, okay, hey, like, we're going to have a pay-per-view in Minneapolis. We're going to have a pay-per-view in Milwaukee. We're going to have a pay-per-view in Chicago. Like, maybe we can afford one of those events. Like, let's put money aside. Now it's like, okay, well, it was supposed to be in New Orleans. Well, guess what? Now it's going to be in Vegas again.
Right.
Like, great. That's a whole different airfare.
Yeah, it ruins my entire trip.
So that's
I
what
watch CSI. There's way too many murders in Vegas. I can't.
Vegas and New Orleans, CSI. There's a lot
Yeah.
of murders.
It is.
A lot more
It is.
crocodiles.
What doesn't work for me is the same thing that's not working for the Taker and everybody else. Is
Kayfabe dying.
the magic is dying out of this, right? And I take a look at you take a look at the NBA, and the NBA allowed all these trades and people moving around and all this stuff, and now the NBA is kind of a watered down product to me anyway, as a basketball enthusiast, right? And that's where I think that's where we're at now with this wrestling. And it's hard now for like the TNAs, the championship wrestlers, the little guys to gain traction because all of it's so garbage now. So even the little POWWs that are you're still getting some good crowds there, but the storylines, everything is just, it's horrible. And
The problem that I've always had with the independent crowds is it's like the same crowds of like Apple and Android people. Like if you're a diehard independent wrestling fan, that's what you are. But they are so
Tribalism.
tribalism.
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't here at the last show. Like you're no good. You're just a main TV fan. Like
Why does your opinion matter?
yeah,
Right.
your opinion doesn't mean shit. Like whatever, dude. Like, no, I agree with that though.
yeah. And
But now you also got all the NBA stars and NFL stars that get caught with betting and point shaving. So
that's right.
hey, at least Vince isn't we're not a FanDuel yet.
That's right.
When
How
Triple H
about
goes to FanDuel, I'll be worried.
Well, they're supposed to be on DraftKings, and I can never find it.
Well, we didn't give a shout out to the University of Indiana either. We should, because
National champs.
Only
national
thing good out of
champs.
Indiana.
I mean, they blew it up. That was great.
What? Who's yours?
Who?
I went there for one semester.
What's not working for you, Tom?
What's not working for me? Repetition. Now is the time for Triple H to go.
Gotta go.
I mean,
His whole crew.
you look at
crew.
everyone, like the whole creative, like you said in that one episode with the 4 creative guys, they all have to go.
DX has got to go.
And it's get rid of the buddies, get rid of your fraternity boys, like get actual wrestling minds in there.
Yep.
And it's like look what happens in the NFL when your coach doesn't have a good season, he gets canned. You're not performing at your job.
He hasn't had a good couple years.
How many
to Roman's
times is he going to get like
the pass
of well, okay, last year was Cena's final year, so you had to build around that. You, like Roman said, like you are not building anything creatively. Where's these stars stepping up?
So the only thing that concerns me, I was talking about this today, is if you rip Triple H out, okay, like you're saying, like the NFL style, you cut the coach, cut the GM,
cut the coordinators and all that.
You're now going to have 2 years at least where you're going to have somebody new come in there. I'll give them time, let them get their feet wet, get this. This isn't an industry to me where you can do that.
Right.
Like you need to have someone come hit the ground that knows what they're doing. And honestly, they work for other companies and they don't want to do it. They don't want to, like, again, my independent comment, like they like to stay with where they still feel that heartbeat.
Right.
You know, Triple H is the perfect corporate guy. Like I said, I think Shane McMahon would be a lot better fit, but I mean, reports are as what they are right now is, which we'll talk next show probably, is he'll probably be with AEW.
But he's still listed on the WWE Superstar page.
So, I mean, hey, John Cena's got a law degree, it looks like. I mean, he might.
So, I mean, I'm hoping AEW does something soon. I don't know. Jesus couldn't save him Wednesday.
Yeah. I think we're about to fall into another acquisition, a merger of multiple wrestling companies into one. And I think it's going to be back, like we said, with the Saudi money. And it's probably going to be Vince buying everything up. But I think that's when you're going to see a lot of that stuff change. And you're going to see a lot of people protest it. Like you're going to see the Bret Harts and the Goldbergs and the Steiners.
Well, until you get someone actually on WWE's roster that's a veteran that makes money.
Yeah.
Like, here, Pepsi Boy, this is your time to be that hero that they need, and you're a sellout. Yeah. So until that happens, you're a sellout, and you're not welcome on my show.
2 years running.
Likes that blood money. So speaking of blood money, if you'd like to sponsor our show, feel free to reach out.
That's right. Send some. We'll take it.
I will only go to your gas station.
There you go. Listen, if you got nothing going on Friday coming up, 2 gregarious guys are going to be back in studio for season number 2, 3 p.m. Friday. Crazy times. They've got a whole list of great shows coming up for season number 2 and great guests. And if you didn't know, 2 bald guys and a microphone are back. They've had a couple of shows. They'll be on Wednesday morning, the first and third Wednesday morning of each month, right around that 6 to 7 o'clock time. So set your calendars to have a little bit of fun with 2 bald guys and a microphone right out of Tom's production studios. This coming up episode of 2 bald guys, they had a great interview with George Chase, who has some myeloma, some blood cancer. And when all you can do is fight, you tend to find it. So good stuff.
Hey, you guys should try to get that Gerald Miller on there. You know, the boxer that took an uppercut and his toupee flew off.
That was so great, wasn't it? They threw it in the crowd.
Yeah. Did you see this?
No.
It's
boxer
awesome.
Gets an uppercut, toupee flies off, completely bald underneath.
And he just throws it in the crowd. It was awesome. But listen, if you're not doing anything tomorrow as well, hey, Tom, can you give out Alex's number? We want people to reach out to him and wish him a happy birthday tomorrow. Send him a text. Give him a call.
Oh, just be my mom and make it.
But if there's anything you guys want to hear us talk about or cover on, let me tell you something, brother. Put it in the comments and we'll get after it. Megan, good to see you. Glad you could make it after the show is supposed to be over. I'm kidding you. I'm kidding you.
That's
That's
already
it.
broadcast.
Too late, Megan. We're gonna put it in the comments. His number, unless that's yours. I don't know. Send it to Megan. It'll be funny. All right. We'll be back in a couple weeks,
I plead the
everybody.
fifth.
That's it.